Hear me now, ye hallowed beings, both high and low, of Heimdall's children. Thou wilt, thou Father, that I well set forth the fates of the world, which as first I recall. I call to mind the kin of Ettins, which long ago did give me life. 9 worlds I know, the 9 abodes of the glorious world tree, the ground beneath. In earliest times did Ymir live, was nor sea, nor land, nor salty wave, neither earth was there, nor upper heaven, but a gaping nothing, and green things nowhere. Was the land then lifted aloft by Bur's sons, who made Midgard the matchless earth, shone from the south the sun on dry land, on the ground then grew the greenwood soft. From the south the sun, by the side of the moon, heaved her right hand over heaven's rim. The sun knew not what seat she had. The stars knew not what stead they held. The moon knew not what might he had. Then gathered together the gods for council, the holy hosts, and held converse. To night and new moon their names they gave. The morning named, and midday also, forenoon and evening to order the year. On Itha plain met the mighty gods. Shrines and temples they timbered high. They founded forges to fashion gold. Tongs they did shape, and tools they made. Plated draughts in the garth, right glad they were, nor aught lacked they for lustrous gold, till maidens 3 from the Thyrses came, awful in might, from Ettin home. To the coast then came, kind and mighty, 3 great-eyed seer. On the land they found of little strength, Ask and Embla unfaded yet. Sense they possessed not, soul they had not, being nor bearing nor blooming hue. Soul gave Odin, sense gave Onir, being Loder and blooming hue. And ash I know, Yggdrasil, the mighty tree moist with white dews. Thence come the floods that fall down, evergreen over the top urge well this tree. Thence wise maidens 3 betake them, under spreading boughs their bower stands. Earth one is height, the other Verdande, Skuld the third. They scores did cut, they laws did make, they lives did choose. For the children of men, they marked their fates. I ween the first war in the world was this, when the gods Gulvig gashed with their spears, and in the hall of Har burned her. 3 times burned they, the thrice reborn, ever and anon, even now she liveth. Heath won his height, where to houses she came. The wise seeress and witchcraft plied, cast spells where she could, cast spells on the mind, to which women she was welcome ever. Then gathered together the gods for council, the holy hosts, and held converse. Should the Aesir a truce with tribute buy, or should all gods share in the feast? His spear had Odin, sped over the host. The first of feuds was thus fought in the world. Was broken in battle the breastwork of Asgard. Fighting Vanir trod the field of battle. Then gathered together the gods for council, the holy hosts, and held converse. Who had filled the air with foul treason, and to uncouth Ettins Od's wife given. Thewy Thor then overthrew the foe. He seldom sits when of such he hears. Were sworn oaths broken, and solemn vows, God's plighted troth, the pledges given. Where Heimdall's horn is hid she knows, under heaven touching, holy world tree. On it are shed showery falls from Feloner's pledge. Know ye further how? alone she sat out, when the Lord of gods, Odin the old, her eye did seek. What seekest thou to know? Why summon me? Well know I, Ig, where thy eye is hidden, in the wondrous well of Mimir. Each morn Mimir his mead doth drink, out of Felonar's pledge. Know ye further or how? Gave Ig to her armorings and gems for her seeress' sight and soothsaying. The fates I fathom, yet farther I see far and wide the worlds about. The Valkyries flock from afar she beholds, ready to ride to the realm of men. Skuld held her shield, Skogul likewise, Guth, Hild, Gondel, and Girskogul. For thus her height, Huron's maidens, ready to ride over reddened battlefields. I saw for Balder, the blessed god, Ig's dearest son, what doom is hidden. Green and glossy there grew aloft the trees among the mistletoe. The slender, seeming sapling became a fell weapon when flung by Hode. But Balder's brother was born full soon, but one night old slew him Odin's son. Neither cleansed his hands, nor combed his hair, till Balder's slayer he sent to hell. But Frigg doth weep in Fensalir, the fateful deed. Know ye further how? A captive lies in the Kettle Grove, like to lawless Loki in shape. There sits again, full sat in mind by her fettered mate. Know ye further or how? From the east there flows through the Fester dales a stream, height slith, filled with swords and knives. Waist deep wade there through waters swift, maimed, sworn men and murderers. Eke those who betray the trusted friend's wife. There gnaws Nidhogg naked corpses, there the wolf rends men. Do ye wit more or how? Stood in the north, on the Nitha fields, a dwelling golden, which the dwarves did own. Another stood on Okelnir, that Ettin's beer hall, who is brimmer height. A hall she saw from the sun so far, on Nostrand shore, turned north its doors. Drops of poison drip from the louver. Its walls are clad with coiling snakes. In the east sat the old one in the iron woods, bred there the bad brood of Fenrir. Well, one of these, worse than they all, the sun swallow in seeing a wolf. He feeds on the flesh of fallen men. With their blood sullies the seats of the gods. Will grow swart the sunshine in summers. Thereafter, the weather woe-bringing. Do ye wit more or how?